Good morning. My name is Abby, and today we're going to be doing a flow that includes some movement and some balance and some stretching. And we're going to be coming from a perspective of moving in joy. So if you have any props that you'd like to use, go ahead and grab them. Any blocks, books, if you're using a yoga mat, or you can have a really thin carpet. Anything that you need, go ahead and get that now, and we will meet on the mat. Taking a moment to settle in. Maybe your hands come to the tops of your knees. Maybe you take a moment to look around your space before allowing your eyes to slowly rest on the floor in front of you. And maybe they come all the way to a close. Taking a deep breath in, allowing it to expand your body. Maybe one hand comes onto your torso, maybe one hand on your chest. Feeling the movement in your lower hand as you inhale and exhale. Take a moment to notice the length of your breath. And the length of your exhale. Can you make this next exhale a little bit longer? Can you make this next inhale a little bit longer? Maybe your inhale and your exhale are the same amount of time. And maybe you play with making this next exhale slightly longer than your inhale was. Slowing down the breath as it leaves your nostrils. And maybe you allow your hands to come to the tops of your knees again. Taking in your deepest breath yet today. And exhale. After this next inhale, we're going to sigh it out. Inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale one more time. Same thing, we're going to sigh it out. Feel free to make your sighs as big and expressive as you like. Inhale. Exhale. And then coming to stillness once again. If your eyes are closed, you're welcome to flutter them open right now, or you can keep them closed as we do our seated stretch. With hands on the tops of the knees, take an inhale, scooping the nose forward up towards the ceiling for seated cow. And exhale, pushing back, rounding through the spine. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, round. Go ahead and move through 2 more of those at the speed of your own breath. And then settle back into the stillness. As we're sitting here, feel free to move around and move your body in such a way that your sits bones are connecting to the floor. Maybe you move your thighs or anything out of the way. And then when you're grounded, maybe you move your left hand out to the side. Inhaling, sweeping your right hand up and over. We're going to lean in to that left arm for a gentle side stretch. With our next inhale, maybe we will rotate to turn the chest and the face towards the ceiling. And with our next exhale, we're going to come down towards our left knee. Maybe the right hand plants on the floor. Maybe it comes to a block. Folding over. Inhale, rising all the way back up to center. Go ahead and leave your left hand out to the side. We're going to get our neck, so bringing the right hand on top of the head. Gently allow it to guide your right ear towards your right shoulder. You're not pulling, you're not tugging, just allowing it to rest. Inhale, rising up. Turning our head to a 45-degree angle towards our right armpit. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, allow your head to dip down, your chin coming towards your armpit. Again, the hand is just guiding. Inhale, stretching up. Now bringing both of your hands together, one stacking on top of the other, right on your left side of the body, beneath that left shoulder. We're going to keep our head tilted towards that 45-degree angle, turned towards that angle. And then we're going to inhale, stretch the chin up. This is going to stretch the front of the neck. And release. Beautiful. Go ahead and stretch your right hand out to the side, sweeping the left hand up and over. We're going to bend into that right hand as much as your body is asking for. Feeling that side body stretching. Maybe we tilt our chest and our face up to the ceiling. We're open and expansive across the front of the chest. And exhale, coming down across that right knee. Maybe you bring your block under your hand or your foot. And coming back all the way up. Leave your right hand planted on the mat. We're going to stretch the neck and shoulder on this side. So left hand coming on top of the head. We're stretching up nice and tall from our hips all the way through the head. And with your next exhale, allow your head to drop ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale, rising up. We're going to turn our head towards that 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chin towards the armpit. hands one on top of each other underneath the right shoulder. Head is still at that 45-degree turn. Inhale, chin tips up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Go ahead and take a moment to roll your shoulders out. Inhaling, straightening them up. Exhaling down the back. Beautiful. And then reverse it. Inhaling them from the back to forward. Exhaling them down. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to come into our tabletop position. Coming hands and knees. Knees are stacked under the hips. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Take a moment to get settled in. We're going to think about drawing our abdomen, our navel up to the spine. And when we're here, maybe we play with our weight being distributed evenly between the front and the back. From here, we're going to pick up the right hand and the right leg at the same time. I'm sorry, not the right leg. The right hand and the left leg, opposite hand, opposite arm. We're going to pick them up at the same time with our inhale, and then with our exhale, we're going to crunch them in. So with this next inhale, raise your right arm and your left leg, stretching them out as far as you can, thinking about that navel drawing up and towards the spine. And exhale, bringing them in, slow and controlled. Maybe today our challenge is that you're playing with picking them up at the same time and maintaining your balance. Meet your body where it is. If you're crunching in, we're going to do this one more time. Inhale, stretching out. Exhale, pulling in. And release. Take a moment to do a few cat-cows. Shake out that spine. Inhaling when your spine drops down. Exhaling when your back rounds towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Next, we're going to do left hand, right leg. Inhale, stretching out to wherever your body is calling you. Navel is pulled in. And exhale, bringing the elbow and the knee close together. Inhaling, stretch. Exhale, compressing. One more. And exhale. Release to the mat, shake it out. Maybe this time you do a few barrel rolls. Making an O with your head and your hips. And then maybe you reverse it. And then pushing back into child's pose. allow your body to soak up the benefits of that movement. Maybe you massage your forehead back and forth a bit into the floor. Go ahead and come back up to your tabletop position. Inhaling up, we're going to bring our right leg, let's start with our left leg. We're going to bring our left leg through the feet, coming into our low lunge, wherever that needs to be for your body. We're going to stretch the arms up above our heads. And exhale, twisting open towards your leg that's up. Inhaling back through center. Maybe today you play with sinking a little bit deeper into this stretch. Arms up above. And exhale, pushing back for half splits. Beautiful. We're tipping from the hips. Our back is nice and straight and long. Hips to the top of the head. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring both of our hands out to the front. And we're going to use our right leg to push ourselves up and into our wide-legged forward fold, facing the long edge of the mat. If you'd like to have your blocks nearby, it can be under your hands, or you can be hands to ground. Just take a moment and allow everything to fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to stand. Slowly, this is our first standing. One vertebra at a time. Taking your time to arrive. And if you feel dizzy at all, feel free to sit back down. Taking a moment to adjust to standing. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the hands up and over. And then we're going to sink down into our victory pose. Exhale, bringing the arms to a cactus. Knees out. The knees are going in the same direction as the toes. We're strong, we're grounded. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Good. And just shake out your arms for a second. Maybe move your legs a little bit. Just move it around. Beautiful. Thinking about how thankful we can be that our bodies are moving today. And when you're ready, settling back into stillness, we're going to do 2 more victory squats. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, squatting down. Rooted, strong. Beautiful. Inhale up. This is our last one. Exhale down. Maybe your hands come to meet in front of your chest. Maybe they're out to a T. Maybe they're in goalposts. Whatever your body needs, meet it there. And release. All right, again, just take a minute to roll out those shoulders. Maybe you move your knees one at a time towards each other. Beautiful. While we're here, we're going to do a balancing pose. So take a minute to just get acclimated on your mat, or maybe it would feel better to be on a hardwood floor. Go wherever you need to be. And once you've taken your time to arrive in this place, we're going to play with putting our weight on our right leg and bringing the arms up above the head. Inhale. And then we're going to play with raising that back left leg off the floor, thinking about a straight line from the hands all the way down to the feet. And then we're going to play with tipping forward. Maybe your hand comes to a support. Maybe you come to a wall as you play with lifting the back leg. Taking your time. Beautiful, you guys. Allow your exhale to guide your leg back to the floor. Beautiful. We're going to switch sides. So go ahead and find a spot where you can grab a wall or a prop, or maybe you just do it in the air and go with what you can. And then putting our weight into our left foot, we're going to play with raising the right foot off the ground. Just playing with it. Remembering to breathe. And exhale, release. Come on back onto your mat. And we're going to shake out our ankles a little bit. Just kind of walk them out. And then bringing your hands into that wide leg. We're going to go back into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhaling, release. Coming down into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then walk your hands towards your right leg. We're gonna tip the right foot towards the short edge of the mat. We're gonna drop our back knee, dropping that left knee towards the floor, coming into our pose. Again, go ahead and grab your blocks if you would like, to have them on each side of your knee. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, rotating and dropping the hands to a T, coming towards your right knee. Inhale, coming back to your low lunge. Maybe you walk your foot out a little bit longer this time. Coming into it a little deeper. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, pushing back into half splits, sending the hips back. We're straight through the spine. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring our right foot back to join our left knee, coming into a kind of tabletop. And from here, I'm going to make a little space around my mat. We are going to push our weight forward over our hands, and we're going to try lowering ourselves as slowly as we can to the floor. So think about that navel coming up to the spine and slowly lower yourself down. See how long you can make it take. And then whenever you come to rest on the floor, we're going to bring our right hand out to a T to the side of us. And with our next inhale, we're going to push through the left hand and send our left foot over the right foot, coming into a twist. One more breath here. And exhale, rolling back onto your front body. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So stretching our left arm out to a T beside us on the floor. We're going to inhale and push through the right hand to send our right foot over the left leg. One more breath here. And exhale, coming back onto the front body. From here, we're going to transition to our back body. Take whatever route you would like. You can come to tabletop and then lower yourself onto your back, or you can roll over from your front body straight to your back body. However you'd like to arrive, taking the time to get situated in the middle of your mat or the floor. On our back body. From here, go ahead and draw your right leg up to meet you. Maybe give it a little hug. And then bring that left ankle. I'm sorry, did I say left? I'm hugging my right knee. Whichever one you're hugging, allow it to come across your other knee. If you're hugging your right leg, that means it's crossed over the left knee right now. And maybe you stay right here. This is a beautiful place to be. Just thinking about how thankful we are to move today. And if your body's asking for a little more, maybe you reach through and grab that left thigh and pull it towards you. Release that left leg down to the floor, grab behind your right thigh, and just let it go up towards the ceiling. Maybe you roll out your ankle, feeling that beautiful sensation. Drop the right foot down, give both of your knees a hug. Maybe rock them back and forth on the mat. Walking out your hips. And then when you're ready, allow them to fall to the left. Supine twist. Maybe your right arm comes out to a T. Maybe it's in cactus arm or goalpost arm. Gaze can follow the right hand, or it can stay up at the ceiling. Checking in this pose. Are both of my shoulders still on the mat? Am I breathing? Can I drop my shoulders away from the ears? Inhale, coming back through center. Both feet are on the floor. Take a minute to get your spine on the ground again and settled. And then bring your left knee up for a little hug. And then maybe you cross it over your right knee. Left ankle over right knee. Checking in with what this side of your body needs. Do you need to stay right here? Does your body want to move differently? And if so, try grabbing that right thigh and pulling it towards you. And then dropping that right foot down to the floor and placing your hands behind your thigh or the calf on the left foot. Stretch it up towards the ceiling. Maybe you roll out that ankle again on this side. Exhale, release that foot, bring both knees up for a hug. Maybe again you take a minute to walk out the hips, rocking gently back and forth. And then allowing them to fall to the right. Left arm comes out to a T. Shoulders are on the mat. Does your body need a different arm position on this side? Does it want to be in a T instead of goalpost, or vice versa? Tuning in with what our body's asking for. And release. Go ahead and take any last movements your body is asking for before we settle into Shavasana, our resting pose. Maybe you stretch, a big stretch from the tips of your fingers to your toes. Maybe you do a happy baby. Maybe you walk out a long stretch to each side for banana. Just any last movements. Wow. And then take a minute to grab whatever props you need to settle in to your favorite version of Shavasana. Maybe that's a pillow underneath your knees. Maybe it's a blanket on top. Maybe it's both. Maybe you even have a pillow under your head. Whatever will support you in this rest, I encourage you to take that now and settle in taking a moment to check in with the body, noticing anything that's changed since before we started. Maybe you allow gratitude to flow over you from the tip of your head, down through the cheekbones, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the torso, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Resting in thankfulness and joy. This Shavasana will be 7 minutes long, and I will pull you out at the end. slowly allowing movement to come back into the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Maybe you start to gently windshield wiper your feet back and forth. You're welcome to stay in this place as long as you'd like, but if the rest of your day is calling you, maybe you roll onto one side. And then with your breath, slowly push up to a seat. Thank you for taking this time today to move your bodies, to play with moving and joy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.